You can start it.
I'm Will.
And I'm Jack.
And this is the Job Experiment Coffee News.
Number 2.
Well, 3.
3. Oh, yeah, we did do a, yeah. But this is the second one on film.
It'd be the second one on film.
Second YouTube episode ever.
I like doing Coffee News on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, first off, Sam, thank you for the chair recommendation.
Yeah. Shout
out to Sam.
This feels way more organic, I feel like.
Yeah, it was weird the last episode, like on video, we're like...
What did you say?
It looked terrible. So This is way better. The other thing is, I was thinking about how, well, I was going to, part of the Coffee News thing, I was messing with somebody at Marshall's the other day. A bunch of us were out for breakfast, and then we went around the mall and stuff. We were hanging out, like me and Nikki, like Olivia and Ian and Becca and Isaac and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb was there. So, anyways, the guys were all just kind of walking around Marshall's, and I was like messing around with Ian a little bit, and I was like, we were talking about, I was like looking for some shampoo, because Marshall's has like Crew and stuff, like way cheaper. And I was like, hey Ian, I was like, you know something crazy I've been doing? And my hair is putting coffee grounds in my hair to wash it. And
what did he say? He probably believed you,
dude, he probably would have if I hadn't kept straight face. I just started laughing. I couldn't do it. I was like, this is hilarious.
But then you looked it up.
I had to look it up.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like I've actually heard that. Because I was thinking, they have like caffeine in your shampoo and stuff.
Yeah, some shampoos,
Yeah. I'm like, what though? That's like weird. So this article was actually written like only a couple weeks ago. So it's like not even like, it's pretty...
Yeah, and you sent that to me like a couple days ago. And just like out of the blue, no context. I was just like, what is this?
I said we need to do it. That's like Coffee News.
And it's like a video. You sent me a video.
There's video, there's like pictures and stuff. And there's 2 different ways to do it. One of the ways, the girl like dumps coffee in her hair.
Yeah.
And just like lets it sit like that and then rinses it out.
Yeah, they like let it sit for like 20 minutes with like a shower cap on. Yeah, it's so weird.
And then the other way is like to actually use the grounds, cooled coffee grounds. So like you brew coffee, then take the grounds out of your coffee maker and like rub them through your hair.
Okay, but why?
So
why would you do this?
The benefit is to
make your
hair
longer?
It's going to help your hair grow faster.
Grow faster?
That's what they claim.
I gotta get my hair to slow down.
So, the part of it is the caffeine in coffee blocks a hormone that causes hair loss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it maybe has the effect of it growing faster.
But it also prevents hair loss.
Yes. So it's like,
right.
Which is which. And then your hair to remain in its growth cycle longer than normal. So it lasts longer without falling out, essentially. So it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
They recommend doing it once to twice a week for hair loss. So maybe my dad should give it a shot.
Once or twice a week, just run shampoo or coffee.
Uncle Matt should do it like weekly.
Oh,
maybe his hair will come back.
Maybe it'll just magically
come back.
That'd be amazing.
And then it says, dry your hair with an old towel. And remember, if your wet hair drips on your clothes, the coffee may ruin them.
Right. That's why you use
That's the other thing.
Because it'll stain bad.
Well, it was weird, because I was reading the part where they tell you to just pour coffee in your hair and then put the shower cap on.
Right.
They don't do the shower cap thing when you use the coffee grinds.
Oh.
The coffee grind. But I think it's because you're, like, scrubbing your hair with it. Oh. Like, you don't really need to...
That would feel so weird.
You don't really need
I don't like
to leave it there.
I'm not doing it.
Well, and I just, I wonder what kind of grind you're looking for here. Like, are we talking
coarse? How coarse is the grind?
I wouldn't want, a fine grind. You're,
I don't know, though, because if it's super thick, they just feel weird.
But the point is to, have it to be, kind of coarse.
But if it's fine, it'll be just, sand in your hair. No big deal. I don't know.
I wonder, does it say? It says...
Regardless, who is doing this? What kind of a person is shampooing their head with
that was the other thing.
Coffee?
So, if you have really light hair, they recommend you not do it. Because they say it will stain your hair.
Hey, if you're trying to dye your hair for cheap.
Well, and they were saying that if you have dark hair, but it's, fading, if you're getting older.
It'll restore the color.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah, it helps restore it and it darkens your hair.
I'm skeptical. I don't think this is a real thing.
So what's it?
Nobody's
I'm
doing
trying to
this.
find the grinds. It doesn't really clarify it.
Nobody is doing this.
It says you might want to start making coffee scrub part of your regular grooming routine.
Coffee scrub.
Dry out the grounds and then add them to your shampoo, conditioner, or hair oil. Some people are putting them in their shampoo, so they're in their shampoo.
What? Oh no!
But you can already buy shampoos with coffee grounds in them.
Oh,
so I looked that up.
Who is buying them though? Dude, this
apparently a lot of people, but it makes sense. So
it does not make sense.
Say you're losing hair, or you are getting older.
No, if you're losing hair, it's too late. It prevents hair loss. It doesn't restore it. So if you're losing your hair, you're not getting that back.
But it helps with hair growth, so it's got to help you stabilize a little bit. I feel like if you're already bald, it's too far. But if you have a bald spot,
you think your hair is just going to grow back, and that's fine. If you shampoo your head with coffee,
because it's not totally gone. I would like to see.
No way that works.
I would like to see somebody try it.
It's not Miracle
see
Grow.
What happens.
It's not just going to make your hair magically just boom.
I don't know, man.
No, I do know, because once those roots are gone, you're not growing hair anytime soon.
Some people have a lot of comments should I wash the coffee out after 30 minutes? People are saying leave it for 20
No, you just leave it there for a couple
minutes
days
before you rinse it out.
You imagine you're just at work and you're just running your hand through your hair and these coffee grinds are falling out of your hair.
So gross.
Oh man.
They recommend it for brunettes, girls with brown hair and stuff, which that makes a lot of sense.
That's what you're saying, because if you're blonde, it's gonna stain your hair and it's gonna look weird.
Okay, this is gonna really mess with you. Somebody said, "Can I keep my coffee in my hair overnight?" The response from the article writer was, "Yes, you can."
Yes, you can.
You can.
Do at own risk.
You can do it. Yes, you can.
Who is writing these articles, man?
Well, it's funny because this article's from Wiki.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense.
Wiki. Yeah, but it's WikiHow. It's not like WikiLeaks. WikiHow.
WikiLeaks? Why would that be in a WikiLeaks?
No, I'm just saying it's not the same thing. It's from WikiHow,
which is part of Wikipedia,
right? But
which anybody can edit
but
at any time.
Not WikiHow though. This is a published article by them.
Yeah, but published by who?
That's why it's different than why it's different than Wikipedia.
But who's publishing the article?
They have their own writers. It was one of their one of their writers. They said.
There's no way.
Let's see. They have the writers listed.
It's a scam.
Ashley Adams.
If you feel so inclined to shampoo your head with coffee,
you
should see a psychologist.
Ashley Adams she's a cosmetologist from John McKeown School of Hair Design.
Oh, so she knows everything.
I don't know.
What?
She's an actual licensed cosmetologist and hairstylist.
You know how easy it is to become a licensed cosmetologist? That school is 3 months.
Yeah.
All you do is learn how to cut hair. That has nothing to do with the chemistry of your head.
I would like to see Jack cut hair. See how well he
I'm not saying I would be good at it, but I'm saying is she has no background in chemistry or anything that's going to relate to coffee and how it reacts with your head.
I think it comes down to everybody knows that caffeine helps with supporting your scalp. That's a known thing.
What do you mean everybody knows this?
That's a known thing. A lot of women's shampoos have caffeine in it because of that very reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe I just know
but
because I'm married.
Some caffeine. And it's also coffee is not just caffeine though.
No, right. But the caffeine that is in the shampoo is already curated from coffee. That. That's what this article was saying.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because you can buy caffeine as a powder in its raw form. It doesn't come from... I don't think it has to come from coffee.
Really?
I don't think so.
Well, no, right. You mean... Right, I've taken caffeine pills. I see what you're saying. Yeah. But what they're saying is, because it's the different... because it's a naturally occurring thing in coffee beans...
Right.
It's a very natural way to get the caffeine. It also has some other minerals and vitamins in coffee that they want that help with hair growth and support. And the oils that are on coffee beans apparently help support your hair.
But that's what I was going to say. Is there's more than just caffeine. So there's oils. There's the acidity. The acidity in coffee.
There was a question about the acidity.
That can't be good for your head.
Right, somebody said that.
But that's probably why they say only 2 times a week.
Right. Well, and that's the same thing with your beard. So they say not to wash your hair more than 2 times a week unless you're like somebody like me who, like, when I mow lawns and stuff, like, I have to mow my beard more than once or twice a week because I'm out in the dirt.
But when you're not, you don't wash your hair. No. How often do you wash your hair?
Once. Or my beard, I wash once or twice a week. My hair, I wash like 3 times a week. Because I found that the more I washed it, like, the more, like, dry scalp I got.
Right. But does your hair get really greasy?
Only when I'm, like, sweating a lot.
Because that's my problem. Like, I have to wash my hair, like, basically every day because my hair gets super greasy and I feel nasty.
Get really greasy.
I don't like it.
So, but the thing is, I'll condition my hair some of the other days. I have a conditioner I use. But you can't use shampoo. You shouldn't use shampoo every day. My hairdresser was telling me.
They've been saying that for years.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Sue me.
I do in the summer because I'm sweating like crazy.
Yeah.
My hair would smell so bad.
Yeah.
But like.
Well, you don't think? Well, that's another thing. What do you think the hair smells like after shampooing it with coffee?
Well, that's not the only thing they're shampooing with. That's just literally for like. That's not. I don't think they're saying that it like cleans your hair. They're using other shampoos on top of this.
The same day that you shampoo it with coffee?
Yeah.
But are you shampooing it before or after you do the coffee?
I would do it after.
But I feel like in that video you sent me, they shampooed first.
Did you watch the video part?
Yeah. And I think they do that first, and then you do the coffee.
Because the girl's like, you're right. The picture, she said, shampoo your hair as normal, rinsing well, and then...
My question is,
cold coffee.
My question is, how bad does their hair smell after that?
Yeah.
Like, I'm curious.
I feel like
maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't smell.
But like, the one where she uses the coffee grinds though, she shampoos after.
Interesting.
Maybe what I would do is I would shampoo.
Well, no, that makes sense because you got to get the grinds out of your hair.
Right, and you got to rinse both times. Yeah. So they have you rinse. What I would probably do is shampoo, coffee grinds, conditioner. Because conditioner smells really good. My conditioner's like tea tree peppermint.
Tea tree peppermint.
It's like, and it like has this cooling sensation. It's awesome.
You're such a millennial.
I know. When I was going back to the beard thing with the support though.
Yeah.
Is the reason you only wash your beard once or twice a week is because your body is constantly pushing out natural oils that support your beard in growth. And just, like, preventing it from drying out and dying and, like, pieces of hair getting, like, the tips and stuff dying. The tips die. They dry out and they die.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So you want to, like, allow those recurring oils. Or, like, when I wash my beard, I put oils in my beard, like cedarwood and stuff like that support those things.
Yeah.
Or jojoba oil.
You got oils all over your house.
Yeah.
You walk into this man's house and there's just bowls full of essential oils. It's just like, what is this? Am I trick or treating?
Most of those are empty. All like the ones that have stuff in them, like are in our room or the bathroom. But I just put pine oil and cedarwood and then Northern Lights black spruce.
And your beard looks pretty healthy, so
it smells so good. Yeah, I've never really had tons of like dead, dry ends or anything. Like I might have the occasional one. But I just, like, trim it. If you trim it right away, it doesn't, like, kind of go all the way up the hair.
Right.
Yeah, this one girl was talking about the acidity, though. Because you were saying, she was responding, are coffee grounds good for your hair? Which is, like, kind of what your question was. Versus just putting, like, caffeine in it. Or caffeine in your shampoo. You said, yes, coffee's slightly acidic. pH helps to smooth the hairs, cuticles, and it adds shine. And then the oils in the beans smooth and moisturize your hair, which makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, actually.
It makes sense why it does that, but there's no need for that. You don't need to do that. If you're doing it because the shine, nobody wants their hair to be shiny.
Well, that's not right, but they're saying that's just what she's saying. She's responding to the acidic part of it. Is that the acidity isn't doing damage to your hair. It's actually adding, like, shine to your hair. I'm not saying that's why people do it. She was just worried that the acidity was going to damage her hair.
Doesn't mean you should just do it. No, I'll do it because the acidity just makes my hair shiny.
Right, but some people still do.
But most people put stuff in their hair, like products. And so, in most of, like, especially for guys, like, products, it says, most things that you'll buy will say low shine on them. Because nobody really wants their hair to be shiny.
No.
That's like the 70s.
This definitely seems way more
greased back or whatever.
Towards, like, marketed towards women.
Right. Yeah, women, maybe they want their hair to be shiny. I don't know.
So, caffeine in shampoo.
Yeah. You said it's in all shampoos, is that what you said?
No, it's just in like a lot, especially women's shampoo.
Mm.
It's actually in one of my shampoos that I have. I have a Dove shampoo and it's in there. If you look at the ingredients, it'll say if it does.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
So
I'm sure there's definitely some benefits to having caffeine.
An article from Men's Health. This guy was talking about, will caffeine shampoo restore your head of hair to its former glory?
No.
That was the question.
I can answer that for you. Not in a million years. Obviously not.
Well, they're saying that it does help support the hair that you have.
Yeah.
And it helps.
But that's what I was saying earlier when you said, if you have a bald spot, it's just going to come back. No, it's not.
I think if you have a spot back here and it's not totally gone yet, like your hair is not totally gone.
So it's not a bald spot.
Right, it's not. It might be a spot starting, like you're thinning.
It's starting to go.
So they're saying like thinning, it'll help bring it back because it's not gone.
Yeah.
Once it's gone, like you're right. It's obviously not Miracle Grow, so it's not gonna bring it back. Like you're totally bald. You're bald. Like
yeah. But even like a certain patch of skin, if it's bald there, that hair is no longer there. The roots aren't there. It's not coming back.
Right.
But if it's thinning, I could see that. It could restore the thickness.
And that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
And caffeine apparently helps with that a lot.
Yeah. I could see that.
And that's why they put it in men's shampoo.
Yeah.
Is to help with that issue.
And that's great. Buy shampoo like a normal person. Don't put coffee in your hair. You already get the caffeine through your shampoo.
I think it'd be interesting to try it.
I think it'd be a waste of time. Cool.
You
have to make your coffee, and then you gotta let it sit to let it cool down. And then you gotta put it through your hair, put on a shower cap to contain it for 20 minutes, whatever.
And
then you take it off.
That wasn't the grinds one. That was the cold coffee that they poured through.
I know. That's what we're talking about. There's two different ways to do it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that one.
The shower cap one is that one.
I just don't see why anybody would want to do that. It's a waste of time. You're just going to sit around for 30 minutes?
Me and women do. They do a lot of different stuff.
But there's already caffeine in your shampoo. What additional benefits are you getting from doing this? It's not clear.
Well, that's what they were saying. They were saying that it oils your hair, it moisturizes your hair, and it shines.
That's what shampoo is supposed to do.
Yeah, but they're saying like if your shampoo isn't doing the stuff,
then buy better shampoo. There's so many shampoos out there.
Jack does not want to put coffee in his hair.
No, it's the most pointless thing I've ever heard in my life.
It might be the newest trend, and Jack might have said so.
No, people have said stuff like this for so long, and it's never caught on because nobody's going to do it.
You don't think so?
Nobody in their right mind is going to sit there for 30 minutes with coffee in their head and then take it off and rinse it through. It's like, it's not worth it. You're not getting. If I could see if there was like actually a pure benefit that was like, okay, if you're losing your hair, you need to do this right now. But you know how many like normal shampoos have caffeine and stuff in it, and that some shampoos even do help with that, with hair loss. And not to mention, there's so many pills out there now that are like legit that actually stop hair loss. Just do that.
So there's another article that has 7 ways your coffee will make your hair healthier.
Okay.
And they're saying that the length and the quality of one's hair depends on the health of the hair follicles. And coffee can help with things like that. It helps support your length and your quality.
You know what else supports that? Shampoo.
Well, not necessarily because shampoo tends to dry your hair out. And this is not.
Buy a better shampoo.
Well,
not all shampoos are like that.
A lot of shampoos do. That's why they tell you not to wash your hair. Unless you have greasy...
Well, then why you shampoo at all?
Like, if you have naturally greasy hair, that makes sense. Because your hair is naturally producing the oil's properly or above average or whatever. But with shampoo, you can like somebody who already has a hard time having natural oils, they would shampooing would be like really like I know my wife only like washes her hair like once a week with this special curly girl method, and the rest of the time she just like rinses it out.
Can't relate.
Right.
My hair's just super thick, and it's super oily. So
like hair loss treatment, they're even saying for women, caffeine in coffee is greater for hair than just caffeine. That's what they're saying. When a tropical application is done on the hair or scalp,
how much better is it actually?
Well, I don't know.
It's caffeine.
I don't know if it's measurable.
It's caffeine either way.
Yeah, but because I think it's more than just the caffeine. That's the thing. That's the point here. It's not just the caffeine because they're all these things like the oils of the coffee bean. Yeah. They're all playing into it. And you can't derive that in just putting dry caffeine in it.
The whole thing just seems like
Jack
a scam.
Is totally against this.
I don't understand why anybody in their right mind would do this.
Well, it's weird how many articles are about it.
Oh, so we just trust all the articles?
No.
We just trust the internet? Come on. You know what we're going to do? You're going to start doing that.
I should try
because you're actually interested. You're going to do it.
I'll try it.
You're going to do it.
I'll take pictures
for like a month. You got to do it twice a week for 4 weeks.
Deal.
If you actually do that, that'd be amazing.
I'll document it with Snapchat.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's like, how are we really going to...
I'll take a picture at the beginning and take a picture at the middle. And then
yeah, maybe there'll be but maybe it's not visual, is what I'm thinking. Because you're saying most of the benefits are, like, preventing hair loss.
I do have a really bad thinning spot. Like, it's pretty bad.
Well, then, yeah, take a picture of that and see what happens.
They're saying...
Case study.
Coffee brew can be used to detain... It makes your hair more, like, manageable. It helps detangle it. So, maybe girls that have a hard time... Oh, that's where I heard this from. That's how this all started. Now I'm remembering. So my wife's sister, her daughter is African American. She's got like that hair that's like super
frizzy.
Yeah, that's the word. So it's really hard for her to brush it and stuff, and it gets like super knotted up. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, Nikki was like helping her with it and trying to do research on like which ways to do that, and that was one of the recommended things, is to put like coffee grounds and work it through because it helps detangle hair. I could sympathize with that. Yeah, I understand why that might help you. Yeah, I mean, if I had like crazy hair like that, I would want to do that.
Yeah. But for my hair,
and then it makes it easier to manage while giving it a more natural sheen versus like making it look all like knotted up. Sheen. It's like the look. Like, it's not necessarily because they're not talking about the shine. They're talking about just like the color and like the way it looks.
The sheen of the hair.
And then they call it the hair mask. A tablespoon of honey and olive oil. Each add 2 tablespoons of coffee powder. Make a smooth paste and apply it to your hair. Leave it on for about half an hour, then rinse it off.
This is crazy.
That's interesting.
Hey man, if you're interested, you try it out. See what happens.
I've done some weird stuff.
Maybe it's legit and I'm crazy.
Yeah, they're talking about enhancing the texture and the color of your hair.
If anybody out there watching or listening has ever done this before, let us know. I'm curious to see if it benefited you at all.
Coffee oil can increase blood circulation in the scalp and stimulates the roots of your hair. The oil promotes moisture retention and absorption. Pour 2 cups of hair oil of your choice into a pan and add
hair oil. Okay, whatever website that is, stop. Who has hair oil?
I don't know what that is.
Is it like
I was like reading it? I'm
like oil from somebody else's hair or something? Like that's disgusting.
Add a 1/4 cup of roasted dark whole coffee beans. The darker the beans,
that's a witch's brew right there.
Dude, that's interesting. The darker the beans, the more the benefits they offer.
Hey, I got some espresso roast. Let's try it. I can't believe this is a real thing. But
or you could do it as a leave-in conditioner. After shampooing your hair, rinse it completely and gently squeeze excess water from your hair. Pour brewed cold coffee into your hair using a plastic container to catch the drippings. Continue to pour the coffee through your hair until all the drippings cease.
You heard it here first. This is how you coffee shampoo your hair.
That's crazy. And then caffeine in coffee also helps the color of the hair naturally. Thus, it can be used as a natural dye for gray hair.
For gray hair?
Yeah. I heard that too.
Interesting. Well, again, can't relate.
That'd be really interesting.
Let me know.
Should my grandma try it?
Hey, try this.
That'd be interesting.
Wow, that was an interesting episode. To say the least. Coffee news.
Jack's super
baby.
against it, and I'm going to try it.
You have to actually try it.
I will.
Now you're accountable to like all of our listeners and watchers.
I'm going to do it.
Do it. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll have an update episode.
I'll just start taking some coffee grounds and running through my hair. I'll do it tonight. Start.
Do it.
Sounds good.
Oh, this is crazy. But I think it was a good episode.
Yeah, check us out on YouTube and anywhere you listen to podcasts at The Java Experiment. That's us on Instagram.
Yep. Over and out.
Over and out.